Yo, ViivviiX here with yet again another new series.
You should maybe go check out any of my other series, all neatly placed and organized and labeled playlists on my channel.
After this video, of course. This one series being called Just a Thought. I put together my thoughts and ideas regarding a specific topic that I'd like to discuss and just go at it, discussing topics I didn't really see myself lumping into their own dedicated series. Today I wanted to talk about my hopes for Persona 6. And just some thoughts I put together that I'd like to share with other fans of the Persona game series. After Persona 5 and P5 Royal's popularity and the fair hype around Persona 3 Reload dropping, Persona is a hot series right now. And I'm happy it is, as it is deserving of the spotlight in my humble opinion. I will be discussing things from all different aspects of Persona and its previous releases.
This is your friendly YouTube spoiler warning.
I put all the major points I wanted to discuss into these three segments or points of interest to keep things structured. Segment 0 will be features from older games in the series that I'd like to see return. Segment 1 will be features from older games in the series I would rather not come back. And Segment 2 will be new things that I'd like to see that they haven't done before. So let's get started. I have way more positive stuff I'd like to see, to be honest. I managed to come up with 13 points I'd like to discuss, so getting into that. Up the arsenal.
We have to get
Guns!
Surprise, mother...
I need more bullets! I need more bullets!
already feel a lot safer.
The MC using different weapon types, it was just cool. Gave more customization to the MC like in P3 Fest. And hell, I'd even be down for seeing someone else other than just the MC being able to use the multiple weapon types. It's fun, dynamic, and if returned, it would finally make it not just some one-off thing that Persona Fest did, and it was never seen again. Bring a FMC back.
Oh shit, damn, you looking real cute. What's your name?
My name is Felix.
Oh,
Sorry to disappoint you, Yugi.
NANI?
You triggered my trap card!
I'm killing myself.
The FMC becoming a thing again, I mean, just replayability, flexibility, and overall dynamics of the game would be off the charts if they managed to do this in a game with the same level of funding, modernization of, and as expansive as Persona 5. And honestly, out of all the things that people would praise P3P for, or suggest you to play it other than just mechanical things, is to experience the FMC route. Shuffle time, baby!
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Iconic shuffle time from P3 and P4 Golden. Demon negotiation was fun, but come on, it's shuffle time. Must I say more?
No! God, please, no!
I mean, it's just a fun mini game with rewards, and I'm definitely a fan of rewards.
Here comes the money!
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money!
More equipment. Shoes or more equipment, stuff to customize your party members. Seeing Persona 3 as a JRPG, it would be cool to see them do this again or expand on it. Like shoes in P3, or how in Final Fantasy or other JRPGs there's a helm slot and chest, etc. It just would be nice to give more ways to build said party members, making them all stand out in more than just a single way. 3-stage personas or story-linked persona evolutions. They should do 3 awakenings or persona forms like in Persona 4, or just go back to having personas be tied to story progression to evolve to a second stage. I mean, if they're going to be pushed through the social link, it makes sense and would be nice like in P4G that their social link kind of makes sense in the context of the story and has relevance to it. Like how the 3rd awakenings weren't available till after a certain point in the story, and all made sense to be awakening and coming to the resolutions that they ended up coming to. Or how in P3, every party member's 2nd awakening or resolution happened through the story progression, and really felt emotionally fleshed out and drives home the heart of those moments. I'd compare Junpei's to how in the Pokemon movie, there's a scene where Pikachu goes apeshit out of rage from losing someone special to him, and I imagine with the new graphics, animations, and visuals, a scene like Junpei's 2nd awakening could be on that level of badass, time to level up moments. Here's the scene to give a visual representation of what I mean. Keep doing it, just like that.
You can do it! Do it! Just do it!
Stylish and unique UI and menus, like with Persona 5, not exactly the same things, but just the smoothness between menus and things of that nature, and just the wonderful music Persona always delivers with every game they release in the series. Not much more to say on that. Punish the cheaters.
You dirty pig!
And at least somewhat punishing harem route. I know in P5 you get beat up, and P3 they just make you date any girl you get high enough social links with, but if it doesn't affect anything in the game or story wise, at least make the players feel like crap, as we're supposed to have care and be these characters' friends and teammates. Cheating on them or lying to them just feels really gross, as it should. Cheating is gross.
Pig!
Exploring dungeons at night.
Can't get enough. Back with another milkshake.
Make nighttime the time to explore whatever Shadow World equivalent is in the next game, like the Dark Hours Tartarus from P3, Midnight Channel's TV World from P4, and the Hearts of Villains and their palaces from P5. Let the night be alive.
Nice.
Well now, you were out late.
I was.
Emotional, Dad!
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Generally, just give the player more things to do at night, as nighttime, even if it is when you get to explore an equivalent Shadow World, even then, most players don't spend more than a couple visits to it within a month or so cycle between each target, so just to give the player more stuff to do at night would be nice. Small town feel.
Got a sister who's the love of my life.
Set in a location like Inaba, a small town kind of feel again, as it would be nice transition seeing P3 was set in a city, P4 was in a small town, and P5 was in a big city, and it seems it would make sense. And the one thing that P4 has over P3 and P5 in my opinion is the fact everything and everyone just seems so cohesive and a part of the same environment. I am having trouble really articulating this idea as it's just more of a feeling, but I know as a fact I've seen others share the sentiment and it would be nice, especially if you mix it with my next point. Base of operations.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my underground lair.
Like in Persona 3, give the playable cast a headquarters, dorm, or something equivalent. I think that just having that be a thing in Persona 3, even with less voice acting and some party members even lacking social links with the MC, the cast still somehow had a great cohesion, and it was nice to be able to just have a base of operations where all your party is gathered to interact with one another and live. Let others fall in love. Have more canon romances amongst others. I understand the MC has to be able to date all the ladies.
I'm so happy.
Dude, you can't hug all three of them at once!
I can't, cause I'm the king.
But come on, Junpei got Chidori, and that was such a good canon romance story, and there should be more like that. Make it less likely that the down bad Persona fandom will have to try to decide amongst themselves who should ship with who. Here's a scene with Junpei and Chidori I adore.
And for the first time in my life, I realized what I wanted.
And what is that?
I want to be with you, Junpei. Forever.
I wanna be with you, too.
But it could never last.
Why did you have to go and give me hope?
Climb!
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Nothing.
And wish we could see more of that. It really is one of those love stories that makes you want to root for them to be together in the end type stuff, and I'm all for it. Other Persona users. A bad guy Persona group or just non-party related Persona users with relevance to the story like Strega from Persona 3, but fleshed out in the way it seems they are planning on fleshing them out in P3 Reload if everything they have shown is what we expect it to be, which I do believe to be the case. But still, other than that possible future of it happening for P3 Reload, it'd be nice to see it in the next mainline entry for the Persona games. Even possibly a whole selection of the cast that can use Personas, almost like a couple of groups of Persona users. Almost like Naruto or...
Sasuke!
Fire Emblem Three Houses. Just have different full squads, everyone with their own dynamics or contrast to the main playable party. I have far less negative things to talk about, 5 in total. and I really had to think to get those, as I personally look at the positives more than the negatives of a game, so that I can truly enjoy it without hindering my enjoyment because of simple things I may not be fond of. But these things I think would really make the game that much more of a hit, and would satisfy a lot of folks, as I've seen these points made before by others online. So hopping into things I don't want to see return, there is I'm not enough.
No orphanage wants someone like you.
The world would be a better place if you just die in a ditch somewhere.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up!
Social links and confidants with stat requirements, or at least really strict ones. I understand some of them make sense, but in P3 Fest, having to get one max social link stat per the 3 female party members just to start their links was just a tad bit excessive. Late game social links. Late game social links just feels bad not having a lot of time to try and get a social link started really late in the game. I'm talking about a specific lovable anti-shadow weapon, aka Aegis.
You son of a bitch!
Why it's nice of you to finally join us.
Good day, sir. Would you possibly consider letting me inside your fine establishment? I have many pillars to vanquish.
Late joining party members, people like Haru and Naoto, or the new character introduced in P5 World, to be introduced so late in the game playable party member wise, it's criminal. Not really, but does really shaft those characters that don't get nearly as much time to shine or grow on you as the others. One version, please. Making a vanilla version and then later a definitive edition. I feel they have all of the groundwork laid out and know how to make the game feel complete. They should just do it in one release or title. It's greedy on part of Atlas to do this, and kind of a slap to Persona fans to
What's going on here?
have to dish out money of a full price modern game, not once, but twice, and that ain't needed. They can have DLC, costumes, and paid for optional content, but come on bro, let's not make the catalog of Persona games what's canon, what's not, and just another debate to be had for players of which version they should play. Please, don't go.
His cute little hands can't even fit around my neck.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael.
Just to not have party members be temporary. I know Persona 4 didn't have temporary party members, just like a temporary navigator with Teddy, but I'd like to see that not happen again like in Persona 3 or Persona 5. I mean, I'm all good for killing off a character for development if needed. If I have to cry those tears, I have to cry those tears, you know? But at least don't make it a party member. It just feels bad putting effort and all that into leveling, building a party comp around a character, or buying gear and stuff for a character that just ends up being temporary. Bonus thought. This is more of a bonus little side thought, but I just wanted to say I'm all for a bigger playable cast. More characters to enjoy, the merrier for me. But if so, at least make it to where if you want to level all party members, there's at least an even number of characters to split them into full parties. I personally am in the mindset I want to level and progress all the playable party members to the end, and having just a single character who didn't fit in the other 2 or so 4-man squads, or hell, even better, increase the playable party size.
What is going on?
Alright, I'm going a bit far with this side thought, but thought of it last minute, and it can kind of go into all 3 of the categories, so to beef up the negatives, I'll put it here. Moving on. There's plenty of things I'd like to see the Persona franchise experiment with, but let me know what you think of these ideas below in the comments. I'm really curious to hear others' thoughts and ideas, kind of like these ones. We're all a team, right? Social links between other party members, like how Fire Emblem has implemented supports or something similar. Would just be nice to see party members have their own bonds and different connections amongst each other, in a controlled setting that a player can experience when they'd wish. They don't have to be super tied to the main story, even though some references to it, if possible, or slight variations of dialogue is always an added bonus if it can be done. Adulting. Not something I think needs to happen, but just would be interesting making the game set around an adult cast or at least 18 plus, whether it be more of a college setting or just actual adults. I mean, the playable squads of all of the last 3 entries in the Persona games are like their own world's version of heroes to me, and it'd be cool to just like the Avengers or Justice League have a band of adults that do stuff. The idea can really go into a few different directions, but I would be interested to see which one they would pull off if attempted. And last point I guess I could make is that I understand the Persona games are designed towards a target audience of older teenagers, but come on, the stuff teenagers see and play today is pretty wild.
You wanna play a little game?
That's my line.
Yeah, boy.
And the game, if set with a cast of adults, could still appeal to teenagers, hell, even give them insight to the real adult world, and also appeal to Persona's older and aging fanbase. Give me all the time.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Viivii, baby! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me!
Social links, or at least party members, may be available during different times of a day, not just during the midday section of daytime, but to be able to just do things with people at different times, or even make it so there's a set 4 sections of the day, that being morning, lunch/midday, evening, and night, and give the freedom to do stuff with some of your social links within those multiple time slots instead of just the single one. Mini games.
You wanna play a little game?
More interactive mini games. They have a few, like fishing, crane games, and stuff like that, but the more things to interact with in the world, the better. A side note I'd add is a bigger game isn't defined by its minigames, but it definitely adds just that extra layer of thought that doesn't normally go unappreciated, whereas a bad minigame will be forgotten, resented for just being a time waster, or avoided for being useless. They don't have to give anything crazy, but it'd be cool, and make the MC's bedroom fully customizable. You could just give straight up decorations, and same goes for if the party of Persona 6 has a base of operations like I mentioned before, more than just the MC's room could be customizable. I don't know, kind of going off from the base point of minigames, but I guess it is at least giving my personal opinion on why more minigames could be viable if added together with my other previous points as well. The squad's all here. Give you access or introduce all the major party members at least before mid-game, if not all at once. It would just be nice for the party to all build dynamically together from the beginning, and have the same amount of time to fairly be able to be assessed before building biases to earlier characters and party members. Sorry bro, your social link's maxed.
Just in case, you're gonna have to clap his cheeks aggressively. Just to make sure, you know? Cause like, you never know. And if he makes any noise, everyone here dies.
Haha, bro, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, boy.
Give people more reasons to hang out with party members outside of just ranking up their social links. Yes, I know there is the scooter rides for new exclusive moves and the movies to get a free level up in P4G, and can't remember what specifically in P5 or if they added anything in P5 Royal, but something that gives you a reason to continue to hang out with party members normally and still give some benefit. Even if exclusive scenes with that social link or anything really. It's just the case for a couple of instances that are honestly limited to how many times you'll even do the extra stuff in P4. That only was really meant to do something once or even just a few times. And it would be nice to have some actual dynamics other than just hanging out with someone for like a single line of text and a single menu pop up and here's a new move. As an example. Sorry babe, your social link's maxed out.
Hello there. Kissing all by yourself, handsome?
Just more reasons to hang out with your romance partner outside of just leveling their social link or confidant. Like give special dates and bonding moments to really drive home that we are together feeling. It is just an empty feeling when you get a girl in other Persona games to max rank after romancing, and then for the next unforeseen amount of months till the end of the game, you just run by them in the hall or on the street and they essentially don't exist. I had fun discussing all these thoughts and ideas, and I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you like Persona, video games, anime, tier lists, game guides, chill commentary, spicy memes, and more, then just make sure to check out some of my other stuff. Got tons of recently started series and things for you all to enjoy.
I also make music. Make sure to check your dude out. Music channel linked in description or on my featured channel list.
Let me know your thoughts on my takes in the comments or share some of your own. I respond and acknowledge all comments. I'm all for discussing things with my supporters in the comment section, as that's at least half the reason I make videos like this, is to converse and share thoughts about things me and others are passionate about. I have put at least 100+ hours into making all these videos I've released over the last few weeks, so lots of love and care goes into my content, so any support is beyond appreciated. And just to clarify, yes, I have a job, I just don't sleep.
Hell no, you can't go to the bathroom. You know where you can go? To sleep. Close your eyes, cut the crap, sleep. For real. Shut the up and sleep.
And the grind never stops. This is my current passion and creative outlet, so I find enjoyment in getting deep into my videos when editing, scripting, and more. So for anyone who supports my stuff, I'd like to say thanks. But till next time, my friends, make sure to take care and stay cool.
Was